Hello. It's been a really long time. I have not tried to make a YouTube video in literal years. If you guys don't know me, my name is ANALISSE. It is nice to meet you, see you again. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for wanting to watch me watch myself from 7 years ago. I think I'm like 16 in this video, maybe 15, honestly. I'm really scared to watch this. I just know I'm such a different person. I'm getting hot. I'm literally getting hot just thinking about watching this and my answers. But I'm going to maybe answer these questions again 7 years later, my perspective on it now, or judge myself, because that's what we do. So, okay, here we go.
Hey guys, it's your girl ANALISSE here with my first...
Okay, first of all, right away, the blue contacts. I mean, I still wear colored contacts, but at least they're brown now. So we're getting closer. It's a little better. And my hair needed a break from being straightened, that's for sure. I can't judge myself too much now because my hair is not the healthiest with the pink in the front, but at least I embrace my natural hair now, which I'm very, very happy about. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know I wear my natural hair out. Of course, I'll straighten it for fun or for jobs or whatever a lot of the time, but my everyday is not my hair being straightened. And this is my hair 3 days up in a ponytail or something like that, so I wore it out specifically because I know I was just straightening my hair 24/7 in this era. So the growth, I wanted my hair to be curly today for the growth personally.
I am doing a Q&A for you guys today because I know a lot of you guys had a lot of questions for me. So here it goes. When did you start dancing and why do you love it? I started dancing when I was 11 years old. I was in the 6th grade. I got into Bach, the Middle School of the Arts, and there I learned and trained in ballet.
My eyebrows are kind of eating right now. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan, or now I'm not the biggest fan of how much we filled in our eyebrows in this era, but I kind of did that. I wouldn't do it anymore, but this is kind of good.
Jazz and modern, and then I went to Sean's Dance Factory in West Palm Beach, Florida, with taking a bunch of hip-hop classes, and that's where it's really at for me. And I've always loved dancing though, even though I didn't have the necessities to really go and take classes as much as I wanted to. I always loved dancing. Whenever music was on, you could catch me in the corner, in the parties, just moving, doing a little thing, doing a little grease lining.
The editing, this is so Vine era. Like random Pitbull track on top of that editing.
Honestly, I love dancing a lot because it's everything to me. It is an expression. It helps me through life because there are difficulties in life and I get through them by just expressing myself and knowing how to handle it.
Honestly, same girl. I feel the same way till this day. Dance is a great form of expressing whatever it is I'm going through. If I'm having a hard time with any kind of life situations, you know, breakups are probably the main ones I was going through in this time, and I remember making dances up or taking classes that, oh my gosh, if I didn't have that outlet, I would have been just crying forever and ever and ever. Dance just helped me get through a lot of hard times, family trouble, family drama growing up, not with my mom or my siblings, but my situation with my dad was pretty bad, and it was the outlet that I needed for times that I probably wouldn't have gotten through it if I didn't have that one dance class or that one choreography that I made up to make myself feel better. Or just in general, having a bunch of rehearsals and being on sets and just stuff that distracts you in general, it helps a lot, and it's good for the soul. Dancing is a great way of expression that I'm glad I still get to do till this day.
I've been dancing for about 5 years.
I've been dancing since the womb, but in a studio training for 10, almost 11 years now.
If you weren't a dancer, what would you be? Well, I sing, and I'm really starting to get into acting now, and I really do love modeling, so it'd be one of those things.
Same. Just in the arts. I think the question was more out of the arts, like if you could do anything else, honestly, I'd probably be a chef. I really, really like to cook. But besides dancing, still the same answer. Love to sing, really want to get out there with acting. I've actually done a good amount of modeling gigs since then. I don't think I did any professional modeling here. Since this, I've done Journeys catalog, something for DKNY. I've done 2 catalogs for Rue 21. Yeah, and then I've worked promo-wise with Calvin Klein. I mean, that alone is really crazy. I probably was wearing a Calvin Klein sports bra right here. I'm actually wearing one today. It might be TMI, but that's funny. So that's cool.
Dance classes, and would you come to Maryland to teach? Yes, I would. If I had money for a plane ticket, I would go and teach, and yeah. But I do teach dance classes, guys. I teach mostly in Sean's Dance Factory, once again in West Palm Beach, Florida. And I'm gonna start teaching in more places. I'm gonna try to travel as much as I can this year.
I do not teach dance classes as much as I used to when I was younger. After this, I actually started teaching a lot in Miami, and I was teaching classes literally almost every single day of the week. And that was great for the time. I still am open to teaching classes, and I still am, just not often. For instance, I'm traveling next month to go teach out of the country, which I think is my first time ever teaching out of the country. So yeah, whenever I can, I always announce it on mostly my Instagram stories. And if you guys catch it, just come through. I love to just have fun when I teach and give you guys something to take home with you, but mostly I like for my classes to try to be a blast, especially because I don't teach as often as I used to. So if we could just go and just dance and live and have fun, that's my favorite thing to do. And I would still love to travel more to teach when I can, if my acting and singing and everything doesn't blow up anytime soon. I would still love to get that off my checklist this year.
What's your favorite style of dance? I like hip-hop.
Hip-hop's still my favorite style of dance to do personally, but I appreciate every style of dance, truly. I've gotten to see a lot of dancers from around the world perform live now, and at the time, as much as I saw other dancers on YouTube and stuff, it's such a difference when you see a form of dance right in front of you be done so well, just executed so good. And as much as I love hip-hop, I could definitely see myself falling in love with another style more if I got to train in it more.
So hip-hop has so many different styles in itself.
That's true too.
I don't know. It's kind of hard because hip-hop has so many elements. But I like hip-hop for the basics. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, I see myself very successful. I see myself being able to meet a lot of you guys. I see myself really doing everything that I wanted to do from the beginning. Everything I love, just fulfilling my dreams. And that's definitely where I want to be. Now, I gotta say, I know that's where I'm gonna be because I gotta believe in myself. What's your favorite?
Well, it's been 7 years since this Q&A. And honestly, I've done stuff that I wasn't even dreaming of at the time. I wasn't even thinking it was possible in a sense. I've collabed with amazing artists, and I've gotten to be around the K-pop industry a lot. I've gotten to meet a lot of great American artists. Meeting all these people and working with them in some way, shape, or form. Not that I didn't believe in myself, I didn't know how it would happen. It's like you dream of stuff a lot, but then when it finally happens and you're finally there, you're just like, how? And I do that a lot, especially these days. I'm like, I don't understand how this is happening, but I know that this was meant to happen, and I'm so glad that I'm here. And most of the time I get to do it with my siblings as well, which is even better. It makes life so much more fun for us. And I am successful. I'm very successful in many senses, but I'm mostly successful in my dreams and getting to do it with my family and staying true to myself and my morals and who my mama raised me to be, and I think that is what makes me more successful, not just numbers that I've reached or money or anything like that. That's great. It's a great bonus. I will never not be grateful for that, but I'm the most successful in being true to who I am and reaching my goals with the people that I love, and all of us staying true to who we are. And I'm very, very glad I have gotten to meet a lot of my supporters over the years, and I've had some really, really nice encounters, and I hope to have more. I don't get out much, which is probably another reason why I don't get to see people as much, but whenever I have gone to certain events or workshops or whatever, I get to meet really, really great people that tell me they've been watching me since whenever, and that I've inspired them or helped them in any way, and it makes all of us very happy, because I'm pretty sure you support me, you support my family, so it makes us all very happy, and I'm really glad we get to meet you guys and put smiles on your faces or inspire you, whether you've never met us or you just saw us the other day or you're going to meet us next week. I just hope that you guys understand we're very thankful, and that you can always just come up and say hi. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Same thing and more. Hopefully I have a movie out, maybe an album, maybe a hit single, who knows? Like, I don't know. Still dancing in some way, shape, or form, for sure. Never gonna stop dancing. Modeling, maybe some magazines. I mean, do people still read magazines as much as they used to? Maybe on the cover of a magazine, I don't know. I mean, in 7 years, I've become a whole different woman, and in another 5 years or another 7 years, I will be a whole different person, I'm sure. And the sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. I hope a lot for my career. Singing, the dancing, the acting, the modeling, the whole shebang.
Favorite clothing brand to wear: Nike, Adidas, Puma, etc. Because I really like dressing like a boy, but I do like dressing like a girl too.
I literally was wearing leggings this day. What am I talking about? Did I think because I was wearing a bomber jacket, I was like dressing like a boy? I do still have a preference, but I do like a lot of different clothing brands. More than anything these days, I like to thrift, even though majority of my closet or majority of what you guys see me wear isn't thrifted, only because I don't go shopping often, so I just recycle my clothes a lot or try to pair them differently for our dance videos. But yeah, thrifting is like my favorite thing to do now for everything, and then just clean it really, really good, and it'll be brand new to you, brand new memories for you. So I love that. I just love wearing what I want to wear. If I want to be masculine one day, I can do that. If I want to be feminine one day, if I want to just be completely comfortable, yeah, like this girl did not have any kind of style of her own. And she's so cute. She's so cute. She wanted to be an Instagram baddie, be a Fashion Nova baddie so bad. But I didn't have my own style at all in this time. I just remember always wanting to look like what I saw on Instagram. And even though now I get a lot of inspo from amazing fashion creators, like, oh my gosh, I love watching people just put like random pieces together or just go for a Y2K look or go for whatever look, and it's so good. I love it. But I wear what I want to wear now, not because of what's in. A little bit, yeah, that's definitely never gonna not have an influence, but I'm not afraid to try to put something on that's like, okay, this might look ugly, and then I put it on, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I would never do that here, ever. I would stick to, okay, what are the girlies wearing on Instagram? That's what I'm gonna wear today. That's what I'm gonna try to buy. And I'm glad that I don't do that anymore. I'm glad that I just put on what I wanna put on and feel good, and I don't have one style anymore. Just comfortable. Comfortable is the style. And if that means joggers one day and a mini skirt the next day, and that's what's comfortable to me, that's what's comfortable to me. Glad I don't listen to society's opinion as much as I used to. So another round of applause for my growth.
Girl, I like Forever 21, Fashion Nova. I actually shop a lot at this store called Mad Rags down here, but it's
Mad Rags, super cheap store, steals. steals. They had all the Instagram baddie outfits there.
It's like
for
super underrated.
a lot
and then
cheaper.
when I wear like
Because I couldn't
waistcoat or something,
afford
I don't
Fashion
know,
Nova.
I probably wear Nike more than I wear Adidas, but I do really like Adidas pants all day. Takis or hot
Yeah,
Cheetos?
let it go.
Takis. Even though I
Takis.
suck when it comes to spicy food.
I am so much better at spicy food. I literally will eat hot wings, hot ramen, hot whatever. Like, just, I love spicy food now. So, 7 years later, look at me.
I really don't like spicy food. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm not even a true Hispanic. I know. Where are you from? Well, I was born in Miami, Florida, Opelika to be exact. And then I moved to West Palm around the age of like 4.
I was pretty much raised in Miami and West Palm Beach. I worked in Miami so much growing up. Hialeah to be exact. So Miami was work and family. All my mom's side of the family is over there. And then West Palm was really just school. And then eventually became my home studio as well. But I really grew up in Miami and West Palm. And now I practically live in Florida and LA, in both places. But I just in general love to travel as much as I can now.
When did you have a passion for dancing?
Always.
I've always had a passion for dancing. Literally, true story, not lying. My dad, well, my mom told me, my dad would put his headphone on my mom's stomach when she was pregnant with me, and I would start kicking.
True story.
So.
Sorry, I just noticed my necklace that I'm wearing. I think I still have this necklace actually. It came to down here and I tied it up so that it would look like a choker because, you know, chokers were hot. Chokers can still look really, really good. The right person has to pair it with the right things and it still works beautifully. This is not exactly the greatest way to pair it, but I think this is so funny or cute because I did that today. This necklace goes down here, but I wanted it to be seen, so I tied it up with a little rubber band, like one that I have in my braid here. So, same tricks, got the same tricks up my sleeve.
Who taught you how to dance? I have taken so many classes over the years from so many different people. I have to say who taught me the most foundation when it comes to everything in dance would have to be Sean Green. What or who inspired you to start?
I would say same answer. I've gotten trained by so many people now, and when it comes to foundation, yes, I still agree. But inspired my dancing overall was definitely my mom. I used to go to rehearsals with her when I was little and just copy all her dance moves because she was in a girl band, and I would just sit and watch and be like, oh my God, I want to do that one day. Just try to learn the dance steps while I was sitting down, and then I would just stand up every now and then and kind of try, and you know, there's a little kid in the room, you're like, oh, like, come here, like come dance, and then I dance. So that's the OG inspiration.
What or who inspired you to start dancing? I actually would watch my mom in rehearsals because my mom was a dancer and she was in a girl group, and
Girl band.
my mom's been performing all her life, pretty much just like me.
Yeah, my mom and dad.
Yeah, I would just learn the dances in rehearsal.
My mom and dad have both been performing their whole lives, so that's also where Rafi, Kat, and I get it from. My mom and dad met because they were both in bands, and they met like at a festival or something, just at a performance. So just ran in our blood, kind of just meant to be.
When it comes to like once they started getting older, obviously like Disney was coming out with like Cheetah Girls and High School Musical, and I thought it was just really fun. And then I learned YouTube. But I started watching Chachi Gonzalez a lot. I actually danced so much like her. It was actually a problem. I needed to like get away from dancing just like.
I thought I danced just like her. I had her flavor. I'm not gonna downplay myself that much. It was there, but I needed a lot more training to actually dance like her. But yeah, same, I still agree with these inspirations. Like my OG inspirations were a great base for me once I started training, like in the real dance world, not just learning at home.
Are you only actually willing to date Michael for fame? To be honest, I wasn't going to answer any Michael questions today because we're going to do our own personal Q&A. But I want to answer the specific question just for me. I've known Michael since way before we had any type of fame. I've known Michael since before his glow up, since before he can actually hold a conversation with me. Like, Michael and I have been through everything, like, with growing up. Like, we learned how to dance and, like, work in the actual industry together. So,
Girl.
no.
The answer is no. I did not date Michael for his fame. He was not famous when I met him in the slightest bit. Yeah, he wasn't able to hold a conversation with me. He was the cute, nerdy kid. I honestly thought that he was younger than me because he was just so shy, and I just didn't think someone older than me would be that shy to talk to me. That was just my way of thinking.
I would never use Michael for his fame. I never did, and I don't have to, because in my opinion, I would never use Michael for his fame. I never would, I never will, and I don't have to.
Did I say something rude?
Michael worked hard for everything that he has gained, and I worked hard for everything that I am gaining and have gained. Okay, we both have done a lot of things. And
you know, I know this was a very sore topic at the time because dance-wise, I was working so hard. Like, I just wanted to become a better choreographer, a better dancer. I wanted my name to be out there. I wanted people to just know who I was and to train under certain people that I felt like were untouchable at the time. And once Michael and I were dating, it was just like that's all people cared about. No one cared about the fact that I could dance. It was just about my relationship. It was all about that. And that was frustrating. I didn't want to be known as the girl dating this guy. I wanted to be known as ANALISSE, the dancer, or the artist, or whatever I was trying to pursue at the time. So I know this was very frustrating, the Michael questions, because even though we were coming up at the same time, he did get fame way more than I did. I wasn't about doing content. I mean, as you can tell, I still don't do as much content as I can. I could be on YouTube more, but it's not my thing. Michael wanted to be a YouTuber and Instagram famous and all that, and at the time, I wasn't really worried about that. And then this was my start. This was like, okay, I see what you're doing, so let me start. Let me find my own, and I'm glad I did it. I'm also glad I didn't force myself to keep doing it because it wasn't for me. This is okay. This is more natural, and I wanted to react to this for a long time. That's why I'm not gonna sit here and promise that I'm gonna be a crazy like content creator on YouTube now, but I did want to react to this because I feel like I also owed it to myself to see my answers, see how much I've changed, see how much I've grown. But kind of to explain why I'm so defensive, I know that was very frustrating to me, and I'm young. I'm so young, so I'm like, great, this is gonna follow me forever, which honestly it kind of does. Like when I still get asked about us and our time together all the time, or it pops up randomly on TikTok searches under our videos, and we're different people. We have different brands, and we're talented in our own, and I feel like we've come a long way on being our own people with our own support systems and stuff, and we also are still very involved in each other's lives. We're family forever, and we're able to dance together, and that's great. So what needs to be good and together, and like, oh, when we do collabs, the way people react to it, love that. But I'm ANALISSE and he's Michael.
That question honestly just
rubs you the wrong way.
I don't understand.
It rubs you the wrong way.
Point blank, I've known Michael since forever and a day, and there's no reason for me to be using his fame because I was close to him before he was famous. Who's your idol and why? I have a lot of idols, mostly singing than anything.
This was before I knew the term
I love
idol.
Lauryn Hill. I love Lauryn Hill. She was just, for me,
Good
she was
answer.
so real, and she just spoke about everything.
I
love all the oldies. I'm like,
on my wall
I should have been born during that like full-on era, 80s and 90s actually. Like I really love just all old music, like since the 70s. Like I can go back. But Lauryn Hill was absolutely amazing. She spoke about like real hurt. Like X Factor is one of my favorite tracks.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
That was my breakup song with my first boyfriend. That was my breakup song. I was definitely going through a Lauryn Hill phase. Yeah, I was just listening to X Factor, just so hurt, just like, you gotta listen to the song. You gotta listen to the lyrics. I was just going through it. So Lauryn Hill just stuck with me for a while after that. I think most people know Michael's not my first boyfriend, so Lauryn Hill just stuck with me after that first breakup. She just opened up doors of just inspiration, and wow, she's amazing. And she is. She's absolutely amazing. If you're a younger viewer and don't know who she is, please just go look.
Whitney Houston's voice, just nobody can touch her. It's just the greats. I love Demi Lovato. I freaking love her. Honestly, she's come such a long way from Disney, and her voice and that teardrop in her voice, and Tori Kelly. Thinking teardrop. Tori Kelly, oh, I love them. What's your favorite color?
So inspired by K-pop idols. At this point, you guys have seen I've worked with a couple different groups, and oh my gosh, they're so hardworking. Seen the name BTS a lot, but of course at first I was confused because I was like, we used to use behind the scenes a lot for our like dance concept video, so I was like, what? And then you do your research. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a group. I remember seeing Idol and being so just captivated by them, and I've gotten to work with them now, and they're amazing, and they are definitely probably my top inspos. So yeah, what can I say? If you know, you know. They're incredible.
What's your favorite color? Royal blue, but I also do really like teal.
Good answer. Purple is one of my favorite colors now.
Favorite YouTuber? I love you, Michael. Probably Ryan Higa though. Day one.
Good answer. OG. Dead Meat. I love Dead Meat, the channel. I'm a big horror movie fan, so everything Dead Meat, James A. Janice and Chelsea, I love. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's my favorite, for sure.
My zodiac sign, I am a Scorpio. When's your birthday? My birthday is November 19th. So if y'all wanna buy me something or whatever, I'm down for that. How many siblings do you have altogether? I have 5 siblings.
I still only have 5
2
siblings.
full blood and 3 half. 3 tips when it comes to singing. I have never taken actual singing classes, but I've always had a huge passion for it. I would always watch Beyonce and things like that, and I was real sassy because I had the dancer in me too. So I was like performing, yes. I lost my train of thought. Honestly, having emotion.
What was that? No, like I understand what it was, but that is not how I act, or maybe it was, but I don't think that's how I acted at the time. I think I was just trying to be like relatable, you know, like when we do that, those little things. Okay. Yeah, I think I was just trying to be funny.
I lost my train of thought. Honestly, having emotion is a huge thing for me. That's just any singer in general. Like, you have to have something behind it. Especially if you're singing about like love and heartache. You gotta have some emotion behind it. You need to have like something like, I want you to like, make me cry, like make me like, damn, I remember that feeling. Projecting your voice, being loud, making sure you can be heard, practicing all the time. That's all you can do. Practice. What is your ethnicity? I am Dominican and Nicaraguan in my blood, but was born in Miami, Florida. My language is Spanish, even though I'm speaking English.
I am Afro-Latina. I'm Nicaragüense y Dominicana. My dad was born in New York. My mom was born in Nicaragua. I was born in Miami. Rafi Cat, also born in Miami. My whole family speaks Spanish. Pretty much all of my family, besides like my cousins, only speak Spanish. So I grew up in Spanish households, but I did not speak Spanish growing up a lot because both my parents are both bilingual, so they spoke mostly English to us growing up, and then school, to the doctor's office, dentist, everywhere, you're only speaking English. Specifically in West Palm, Miami, you're only speaking Spanish, which is why I understand it still completely, and I'm practicing, so I'm getting a lot better. But yeah, I grew up in Spanish households. I speak English mostly, but we're getting there, especially because I love to talk to my grandparents, so I'm brushing up on my Spanish very, very much so.
How can I loosen up a bit to become a hip-hop dancer from a ballet dancer? I got you. So, a lot of people have come to me with this problem.
I still do this bit.
Because I do both, and I can do both. And just listen up. Don't have such great posture. I know in ballet we're taught to have such good posture, and that doesn't mean slouch either in hip hop. But like you can have like those shoulders and have this like little groove within yourself, and use your head when you're dancing. I know there's a lot of ballerinas. I just picked up on this too. You guys don't use your head when you're dancing hip hop. I don't know if it's because of spotting. You stayed looking at one direction. Don't do that. Use your head. If you're like going like this snapping, don't just snap. Like snap and look. Like that kind of thing. Do you like your curly hair or straight hair? I like curly hair, but straight hair is a lot easier sometimes.
That is true. I just had my hair straight for a little second. I have to actually straighten it again, like in a couple of days. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, just waking up, taking off the bonnet and going, it's lovely. It's nice. Curly hair, you gotta work for your curly hair. For example, I need a trim. A trim for me is not as quick as just putting water in my hair, having someone cut it, and that's it. You just go on with your day. You gotta work a little more, but it's worth it. Whatever your natural hair is, just embrace it. And if you embrace it, it's gonna naturally become more beautiful and more healthy and more luscious. And if you want to take a break to whatever your texture is, at least take care of it. Right now, my hair was in a ponytail for 3 days and I need a trim, but at least I did my hair mask, at least. So, halfway there.
Alright guys, I'm really sorry if I didn't get to your question. Thank you guys for watching this video. Give it a
well, I'm not gonna be mean to myself. She was a different person. She had different inspirations, different outlooks on life. But she had goals and dreams, and baby girl, good for you to have these goals and dreams at 15 years old. She could talk. She could talk. I could still talk. I have a problem till this day. I have long-winded answers for like everything. Let's read some comments. She accomplished her. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 4 years from then, you are TikTok famous and you find a girl in your comment section who is your biggest fan, and you are an amazing dancer who has also inspired me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my God, you're really pretty and I really want to start dancing and singing, but I never have the time for it because of school, but watching your singing and dancing videos gives me motivation. You're one of the best I've ever seen. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I wouldn't say I'm one of the best at all, but I appreciate that. I hope you started. I hope something happened that you just felt like you could do it, and even if you didn't, I hope you do now. It's not too late. It's never too late. That's a big stigma for everything in life, that you're getting old. Even I feel that sometimes because I am 23 years young, but there's like 5-year-olds dancing better than me these days. So I understand. It always feels like every year you're getting a little older, maybe it's too late, but it's not. It really isn't. Are those eyes even natural? They are so beautiful. No, they're still not, but I can see. That's the good part. Hello, little lady. First, let me say you and your siblings are awesome. Oh, this was 2 years ago. All of you have a great future ahead of you. Stay true to yourself and your family, and please don't get caught up in the blindness of success. Y'all got a God-given talent, so please give him all the praise and keep him first in your life. The best of whatever life has to offer, all of you, and keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. Gotta thank God for everything. I think that's a great comment to just leave on. If you guys have been here since this, thank you so much, because this is a whole different person. Her heart was in a good place, and I've done a lot of great things since this, but I've also made a lot of mistakes since this, so I see a bit of pureness to her, a bit of anger, a bit of defensiveness with some questions, and definitely some things that were going on in the social media world at this time for her. But I've grown a whole lot, and that makes me really happy, and I'm just glad I got through a lot of the things I got through, especially around this time, and I'm glad that even if some people that used to support me aren't here anymore, whoever has also just joined, thank you guys. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for helping me achieve my goals. At the end of the day, if nobody wanted to watch me, I'd be nowhere. I know that. If you guys didn't enjoy us, we wouldn't be where we are today. That's just a fact. Thank you guys for watching this video. All my social medias are Annalise World on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and I do not have Twitter or anything else. If I didn't mention it, I don't have it. If you guys want to follow me on those things, of course, that'd be great. I'd love to have you. And if you don't, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. And I think that's it. Thank you guys. Again and again and again and again and again. I love you guys. To 7 years of growth and to 7 more years of growth.